solve the problem without permanently hurting yourself, that is the best way to go about it. Because we can't live this life without you in this world, because this world is the way it is because of you, because you're a musician, right? Yeah. So we need you here because you do a lot of good work, okay?
Thank you.
You like Jack Johnson to me. So just know that I am a big fan of you. And so that's where I can step in and say, okay, well, I'm going to try and function as a communicational portal of, are you guys not understanding or something? And maybe we'll try and solve something tomorrow.
We'll try to. Okay.
Yeah,
That
that
sounds
sounds
really
good.
good. That sounds really good. I've thought about making a set of notes that says basically like, you can kill me at any time because I don't want to be alive under your diagnosis anymore.
Well, that to me sounds like you don't want to be someone who is hooked up to life support.
Yeah, I don't want to be subject to
You
their
don't want to be
injections.
revived. Yeah, no, like I understand. I
So,
understand that. That's
like
a scary
the
thought.
injections that they're putting me through are so torturous that I don't really care if I live or die.
Yeah, and that is more of a threat to others and you. Like in that act, that's more of a
Putting me
threat.
into more of a traumatic
Yeah,
mindset.
yeah, I
More of
totally
more
agree.
of a, more of a feeling like I need to run away.
Yeah, and that's not normal because you've got a good setup here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
so you
I've
can
been doing a
have.
lot of good things for a lot of people. I've helped Sean tremendously.
Yeah, you've helped me.
I helped Brooklyn when she was here too, and now I've helped you.
That's amazing work. You're the only individual to actually help people on the streets. And
Yeah,
that is why I really love who you are because you understand that there needs to be a stepping stone,
yeah.
right? So let's try and help you
Okay, that sounds
because
great.
I don't want you to be all worried today. Just know
Be
that I
worried
will be
tomorrow.
there tomorrow.
Alright, so dusk is falling now, and I'm doing a short video to talk about the structure of this back deck area. So bear with me, people of Nanaimo, whoever's listening and watching this, whoever is addressing this case. I'm not gonna lie, I mean, there are some flaws. There's a hole from the wind that's been slapping the tarp around. I've made a fairly robust solution on this side by using two pieces of really strong tape and fender washers, and I've secured the tarp down to it. So the snow just fell. We just had this snowfall here, however many centimeters, and it did not break. I could secure this other side with something better. That's a pretty dodgy solution how it is right now, but I could do the same thing that I did on that side to that side. But now I'm having second thoughts about doing that because this whole structure is under threat from the city and from my landlords who are saying that each one of these roof joists has to come down and this whole deck has to be broken down, including the windows, all the way to like railing size. So I don't know how that's going to happen. I mean, it'd be pretty easy to break it all down, but how are we going to rebuild it back up? I keep my laundry here, I keep my shoes here, I keep my tools here. I like how this space is set up. It stays dry, it's functional. I have meetings here. It's very valuable, and I don't want to see the value of it stripped away by people who are being too particular about the structural integrity of the space. We look closely and examine, yeah, it's not the greatest thing put together. I mean, these roof joists are just screwed into the board, which is installed into the header board. So it's not the greatest job. I mean, there's probably a lot of better ways to do it. But I do chin ups. I do chin ups off of this beam, and it holds up just fine. So, with that being said, I mean, it's pretty strong. It's not like it's going to fall down if there's a minor earthquake. And if there's a major earthquake and it falls down, I mean, it's no big deal because you'd survive. We've already determined that the deck is structurally sound enough. It's just the walls and the roof. But if all that's coming down, we've got a whole bunch of scrap lumber to deal with. We've got a whole big negative impact on this outside space. And most importantly, this door has to stay secure. We can't have this all broken down so that this door is wide open because then my place can get walked into. So that's also a concern. I'm just hoping we can reinforce what's already here. I mean, these joists, I mean, I know that's not how you do a roof, but I mean, it's pretty strong and stable. If we just put joists up, you know, or screw in to the side, add some extra screws here maybe, secure that so it's into the wall, you know, fix this up. Here's another flaw. Maybe secure this down so that it's sitting in the pocket better, and go about, I don't know, some engineering, some kind of solution so that this all doesn't have to come down. A small hole here. This is just our outdoor shower space now. Seriously, in the summer, who cares if you get a bit wet when you stand here? It's no big deal. Little outdoor shower, lovely. Little outdoor shower have a little rain dance right about there, right? No big deal. Just a small wet space, and the rest of the tarp stays up. That's what I'm hoping for. Or maybe a new tarp could go over top of all these joists. Something that'll work instead of taking all this lumber down and stripping down the entire roof, because that's just not a viable option. I mean, it is an option, but it's going to be very costly for all parties involved. Whoever's going to do all that work. I don't want to do all that work. It's going to be heartbreaking for me. I mean, I just got to get my stuff out of here if that's what's going to happen. I don't want that to happen, and I'm hoping that there's some other solution. So as I brainstorm out here, I'm hoping somebody for the city can help me out and look at these boards, see how they're put together, and come up with some different ideas to hold it all together. So my prayer is with that, and yes, there is a rope on the ceiling. Yes, I am facing extreme circumstances. I think about it. But I don't, because I got a lot to live for. These are my pieces, okay?